Our next guest hails from Chicago's South Side. He's the author of 4 books of poetry, including the 2013 Poetry Book of the Year, Revenge of the Orgasm, an erotic autobiography. He's won the Moth Storytelling Slam twice, won gold, silver, and bronze medals in the Poetry Pentathlon, won the Michael Baisden Poetry Slam, and most recently, won Urban Image Magazine's Talent Search. He's currently working on a novel, Bobo's Middle School Adventures. Please welcome back G.P.A., the greatest poet alive.
Give it up for that great poetry right there. One more time, I like to always shout people out. Give it up for my man Andrew having me back. You know, quick commentary. I'm usually a Heineken dude, but this is good as hell. Shout out to you. I always like to tell the truth before I get started. Okay, look, one more thing. Did anybody see me on TV last week on Chicago Fire? I've been doing acting for the last couple of months. So anybody see me?
I saw you.
Yeah, I've been. You'll see me more and more. I got into acting. That's what the egomaniac needs, right? Just to be an actor. Get the chair on the set, and get to sit down and all that shit. All right, let's go. Flashback. As I sit here in the 5th, or maybe it's the 6th parent-teacher conference, flashback, when this all began, this conflict that has become epic between myself and Eric the bully. I remember it just like it was yesterday, but it was exactly 4 months ago when he was chasing me down Saginaw towards 79th Street. My mom, the diminutive, beautiful lady, was sitting there waving, helping, doing absolutely nothing. He fell in the water. The other kids pointed and laughed. I kept on running until I was safe. We met glances. He found out that he would never again drink my chocolate milk. I knew in order for that to be true, there'd be some days I had to get beat up, or I had to escape like I did that day. As I said, that was 4 months ago. Today is today. The 5th or 6th, maybe even the 7th parent-teacher conference that has gotten absolutely nowhere. 3 pairs of glasses broken, 1 black eye, 1 swollen jaw, 2 busted lips. I guess there'd be 1 because it's the top and the bottom. Torn jacket every day for the last 4 months. The principal has threatened expulsion for the 3rd time. He will do nothing. It's just his bad talk. Eric's parents drone on and on about how contrite they are, how Eric is just a boy. Boys will be boys. Funny, most boys I know don't beat up on other boys and take their chocolate milk. My parents, trying to be bad, trying to be bold, trying to make something happen out of nothing, when I'm sitting there, even as a 6th grader, knowing nothing is going to happen. The obligatory shaking of hands comes. Boys, I want you to play nice from now on. What an asshole this principal is. We leave the principal's office and head back to the classroom. Eric punches me to let me know how much he's reformed since the last parent-teacher conference and runs off laughing. He reminds me of the Joker in that way. And I realized in that moment, I've had enough. It is about time I did something about this. 12:05 comes, as it always does. Us 6th graders, we go down to eat lunch, share lunches, talk about all the homework, complain about it, all the expectations for the weekend. I'm not joining in the conversation. I'm looking downward. 12:25, as it has for the last 4 months, Eric the bully arrives in the lunchroom. And as it's been, he doesn't stop at any other table. Doesn't mess with any other 6th grader. He's making a beeline towards me. I am waiting for him. As soon as I see him out the corner of my eye, I stand. Once putting my leg over the bench, I stand waiting. There is a hum, an expectation, similar to when LeBron James goes up for a dunk. Or finally, Cutler can get Marshall open and throw the ball down. Sorry. The Bears fan creeped out at me all of a sudden in the middle of the narrative. Focus. The hum. The sixth graders are expecting something because there's been something every day. They will not get that today. As soon as Eric is close enough, I hand him not only my chocolate milk, I hand him my chocolate chip cookie as well. There's a brief look of stupefaction on his face, and then is replaced by the condescending nature of a bully, of course. I nod. I sit back down amongst the rest of the sixth graders at my table. A smack across my head. He says, "You better have." I nod. 12:40 comes. Mrs. Green comes down to pick us up as she always does. Boys on the left, girls on the right. Today I don't go back to class with them. Mrs. Green, my chocolate chip cookie didn't go down well. Can I go to the bathroom? I'm one of the more behaved students, so she allows me this privilege without the use of a pass. Says, "Hurry up, Mark." I said, "Okay." I don't have to use the bathroom. I head to the boys' bathroom, find the middle stall, creep up on the toilet stool, close the door, and I wait. A few minutes pass and I look at my Batman watch. Quick sidebar, I'm a Batman fanatic. Focus. I look at my Batman watch. 12:44, 12:45, 12:46. I hear the door swing open. He is on time. Every day after lunch, Eric goes to the bathroom at around 12:44, 45, or 46. He doesn't ask. He goes up to the desk, takes the pass, says, "I'm going to the bathroom," and leaves. Mrs. Green, a diminutive lady, wants no confrontation with Eric the bully who has failed the sixth grade twice. So he goes. I'm counting on this. He comes to the bathroom, takes the stall to my left, and proceeds to let out the most horrible noises. I have never smelled brimstone, but I have been to New Jersey, and I've smelled the factories of Gary, Indiana. And what's coming from the next door of me smells like a combination of those, so it must be from hell. Obviously, no one ever taught Eric the dump and flush rule because it's just permeating. I cover my nose to protect myself. A few minutes pass. Finally, thankfully, to flush. Eric leaves the stall. As he does so, I begin quietly removing my rubber ducky. Now, quick fact, for anyone who doesn't know what a rubber ducky is, it is a giant rubber boot. It has buckles or it has a zipper. They're usually bigger than the size of your foot, and you can put a plastic bag. Anybody remembers this knows you put a plastic bag over another shoe, you slide it in there. Water and snow cannot penetrate it. You are in there safely. I am wearing those. I remove the right one, step quietly off the stool, stealthily open the door. Eric is in the mirror, preening, washing his hands. Who would ever thought Eric the bully would wash his hands? This allows me a few more moments to get closer, closer, closer. Eric turns. Upon him turning, his face meets my boot violently. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, until I'm swinging at the air. Eric has fallen. Doesn't matter. I turn the boot downward. Swing, swing. I remember it. Broken glasses, swing. The black eye, swing. The swollen jaw, swing. The busted lip, swing. Suddenly, there is something coming from Eric's forehead. Eric the bully bleeds. He is a boy, just like me. I do not stop. This urges me forward. I swing, I swing, I swing. There are noises. Eric the bully is crying. He's crying. I don't stop that urges me on more. Finally, I hear other noises, clapping, cheering, and realize I've been joined by my 6th grade classmates. There are manicured fingernails on my shoulders. It is Mrs. Green asking me to get off of Eric. Mrs. Green is a grown woman. I am a 6th grade boy, and today she is overmatched. Swinging, swinging. The villainy of it all, how good it feels. Finally, other hands come, more powerful hands, to pull me off of Eric. But before they do, I lurch forward. I'm close to Eric like this. His eyes are wide with terror. In a voice that belies my 6th grade youth, guttural maybe, I say, from now on, every day, I want your chocolate milk. Thank you.
And that's why he's called G.P.A. Greatest poet alive.